Probably 30 seconds, I'm tapping him. He's got behind me, he's got my neck, he's choking me out. I'm so confused, I'm thinking, all right, he's lucky. He's lucky, he's small, he's quick. Shake hands again. He taps me, he's got my arm, he's tapping me out. And then I think, okay. So now I'm starting to get a bit annoyed. I'm trying again, we shake hands again. He taps me again. He tapped me 5 times in less than 5 minutes. And then I started realizing that it's not about how strong you are, it's not about how tough you think you are, because there's guys that know what they're doing. So anyone, you can't judge a book by its cover. When I was there, I started to realize that this guy's been training for a while, and you gotta be humble. So for me, I became very humble because I thought I knew everything. I thought that because I was good in one area, that I would be an expert in another area and it would be no problem. I thought that would just translate over, right? But you got to realize that everybody can teach you things, right? There's people that I'm sure each and every one of you in here is better than me at a lot of things. After that, I decided to do the Pan Ams, where Pan Ams for not the Pan Am Games, it's different. Jiu-Jitsu has their own thing. So I got 3rd for that, and then I did the World Championships. I got 3rd in the Worlds. And then I decided to start competing more in MMA. So then I won a belt at 170 pounds. And then I kept going. And then I was hit with I was 11-0. And then I was hit with a bit of a bombshell where I found out that I had cancer. So I was 21 years old. And I was 11-0. I had all these medals. I had that belt, I didn't have this one yet. And I thought that I was going to make the UFC, and then I found out that I had cancer. So it was when I was supposed to be going back to Brazil again to try and do this again. But, and I was scheduled to have a fight out there. And I was getting my medicals done to make sure that I was fit to fight, because you have to get checked here. And then during my medicals, I found out that I had cancer. So I was not able to go on my trip to Brazil. And the first thing, so this is not the reason why to have that outlet or that goal that I was saying. A lot of people ask me, they go, oh, you must have been afraid, you must have been so scared. But I had my goal, like when I was trying to get to 220, I had my goal. So whatever happened outside of that was just something that I had to deal with to get there. The good thing about books is there's everything. When I would read, I thought it was just reading stories, like reading Harry Potter or reading Lord of the Rings or something like that. But there's anything you want to learn. The last 5 years, because I goofed off in school, the last 5 years I've learned more because I would goof off, I'd leave class and walk around the school, I'd skip school, I'd do all those things, and I messed up bad, right? Because I couldn't go to university. I wanted to go to university with all my friends, but I couldn't go because I didn't have the marks. I went to college for a little bit, but I couldn't do that. But since I've been done, I've started reading. I read about 4 books a week, and you can read on anything. If you guys are interested in rugby, for this guy over here, if you like rugby, you can read on rugby. If you guys like UFC, you guys can read the biographies on UFC guys. If you guys like, you can read on math. I don't like reading on math, but you can read on math. You can read on science. You can read on, if you guys are feeling sad, you can read a book on why you feel sad, or how to not feel sad anymore. You can read books on why you feel angry and stuff. Like I read those books. Why do those things happen? You can read science books on girls, guys, whatever. You can read on all those things. So if you guys want, that's the other one, read. Try and read, guys. I know you guys are probably not going to listen now. I wouldn't have listened to me now. I wouldn't have listened. I can see these guys looking at each other. I wouldn't have listened to me now, but if I could go back, I would start reading a lot earlier. We're going to do a little activity. Does anyone know before I move on, does anyone know what they want to do? Yeah, what do you want to do? I mean, a nurse? Why? Why? So we're just gonna, the seminar I went to, the guy did this and it was actually quite good. So the example that, so you want to be a nurse. So here's an example, there was a lady that was in the front row of the seminar and he goes, so what are we gonna do? So what's your goal? What's your goal? And she goes, I want to be on the New York Times bestseller list. And he goes, New York Times bestseller. Okay, why? He goes, okay, so we're gonna make it real tough for you. If you got to be on the New York Times bestsellers list, but you were to die tomorrow, would you still want to be on the New York Times bestsellers list? And she said yes. And he goes, really? Okay. Why? Why do you want to be on the New York Times bestseller list? And she said because she wants to help people. So then he changed, your reason's good by the way, I'm not trying to. So he goes, so you want to help people. What if, okay, but you said your goal is New York Times bestsellers. And she's like, yes, I've been writing this book for 12 years and that's my goal. That's what I started out with that goal, that's what I want to do. And he goes, okay, what if you get on the New York Times bestsellers list, but no one reads it? Do you still want to be on the New York Times bestsellers list? And she goes, well, no. The whole reason I want to be on the New York Times bestsellers list is because she wants her message, which was, it was something about empowering women, and because she had been in an abusive relationship and stuff like that, so she wanted to get that message out there big time. And he goes, okay, so New York Times bestsellers list is what you think you want to have. But what if this guy didn't write a book, he wrote an ebook, and he's like, my book has been seen by millions of people. What if you wrote an ebook to get it seen? She goes, well, I guess that's all right. So, but you're a nerd, and the whole reason he was doing this is you want to clarify what your goal is. So her goal was to have people read this message of whatever she had to say, and whatever, there's different ways that you can go about that, but the whole main reason was that. So you want to help people to be a nurse, right? What makes you want to help people? Don't know? It's okay. Did anyone else think they know what? That's a very good reason, because that's why I found out that I wanted to make DOC, because for this reason. I wanted to make DOC for selfish reasons. Everyone knows The Rock, right? So if I come here and talk to you guys, cool, it's good. But if The Rock came and told the exact same thing that I told, it would hit really close to home for you guys, because it's The Rock. He's a big celebrity, he's personality, he's done all those things. So the reason that I wanted to make the UFC was so that way I could kind of help more people in a better way. Like, I could go talk to you guys now, but then it's one thing. But if The Rock comes to the school or GSP comes to your school, you guys are going to be. So that was the reason why I wanted to make DOC. You want to be a nurse and help people. That's awesome. It's an awesome profession. Have you looked into what nurses do and everything? Yeah. I recommend that you try to read about it, so that way you can kind of see what it is, and because it's an awesome career. We always need nurses too. So, but because if you start now, especially your grade 7, 8, if you start now and you read a book or two a year about nursing while you're doing your school, you're going to be prepared. You're going to have a step ahead of everybody else, right?